The Daily Intermission Podcast, episode 48 of season 2.
Sounds right.
We're back in studio. My name is Greg. I'm joined by Nate. Per usual, how we doing, fella?
Doing pretty good. Just had to tug my fly up. It was down.
Okay, that's
interesting news.
Yeah, that would have been tough for the camera, for the podcast, for the YouTube listeners. There were a lot of questions kind of flowing around.
What's going on in that studio?
Exactly.
Said studio.
So get that thing zipped up. It's been a good few weeks on the golf course, Nate. I've been absolutely humming. I'm feeling like Rory McIlroy.
You gotta love it, eh?
Just absolutely firing. And it was a good week. Won some cash this week on the track, so feeling good about the golf game.
I won some last week.
Yeah, the cash has been flowing in for the Daily Intermission guys.
It's coming.
The sandbagger.
Mind you, it ain't quite cash. It's,
no,
that's
right.
Yeah,
we're not giving up our amateur status. Anytime soon.
That's right.
But credits to the pro shop. We should
free golf balls for the year, folks.
Yeah,
that's how it'll be. We ain't paying again
for sure. It's been a good few weeks on the golf course, Nate. In the pregame show, though, we should mention that it is brought to you by Manscaped, the best tools for your family jewels worldwide. 4 million users.
It's a medley,
and we're 2 of those users.
We certainly are.
So make sure you go to manscaped.com, use code TDI for 20% off. And get cleaned up for your significant other.
Get cleaned up and don't worry about cutting yourself.
Yeah.
Just take that thing straight blade right to the testicles.
Yeah.
So you don't got to worry about it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Anti-cut.
That's facts.
What a product.
It is. It truly is. So go check that out over there. But Nate, I did want to mention in the pregame show now that Rob Gronkowski has retired. This guy, in my opinion, is going to go around as a top 3 tight end, if not the best. I mean, he's got records on records on records, 4 Super Bowl rings, obviously all with Tom Brady, but he came to the league, hit 28 touchdowns first 2 seasons. That's tied first all time with Randy Moss. I mean, he's got the most touchdowns by a tight end ever, first tight end ever to lead the league in receiving touchdowns. I mean, this guy was just an absolute machine.
Yeah.
He's got a long list of accolades that I'm not going to dive through completely, but going to miss Gronk. He's a great character to have in the game as well.
For sure. Awesome guy. I feel like he's coming back.
Okay.
I think he's coming back.
Yeah, this
got
one
over under 3 months here for retirement.
Yeah,
I say
for sure.
under.
This one's a little tricky, Nate, because of his injury past. I mean, the guy is literally wears a robotic arm. He gets taken out at the knee, every hit by safeties and DBs and even linebackers. I mean, he's just been so battered and bruised through his career. So I think this one
could be.
I think it could be time for kids with him and Camille. Like, he's got this absolute smoke wagon of a girlfriend who's a Sports Illustrated model and actually a former Patriots cheerleader as well.
Okay, well, how are we doing?
Yeah.
He's the guy, too. He came out and said that he hasn't spent a cent of his earnings, right?
That's right.
Runs off endorsements.
Yeah, he just runs.
That's pretty sick.
Completely off his endorsements. So that's incredible job, financial management from his team, the Gronkowskis. So that's so his entire salary is banked and invested. So
crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not. Is that much money?
It's.
How many Super Bowls?
4.
4 Super Bowls.
4 Super Bowl rings. That's
outrageous.
Yeah, so he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. So I don't know what the time frame is in terms of when he'll get inducted, but that should be a nice party. He'll be milking it.
Oh my God.
He'll get absolutely tuned.
He's hilarious, man.
Yeah,
just even all the boat clips when they were chucking the
Super Bowl back and forth.
Yeah, it's like, holy smokes, fellas. Like this is dangerous stuff.
He's such a giant human being, too.
He's
like
huge.
He's just huge, like 6'6". It's funny too. I always say like LeBron James could probably play tight end because LeBron James is 2 inches taller than Gronk, and you picture Gronk on the football field. Anyway, that's
he's above and beyond everybody.
Oh, exactly.
So it's like, man, imagine LeBron. I would love to see LeBron play football.
I know.
He was a freak in high school.
Oh my!
But it's like common knowledge.
His vertical, like the average corner in the league is like probably 6 foot, 6'1". You get LeBron 6'8" over getting the guy defending him. He could jump 50 inches.
It's honestly a damn shame.
I know.
It's a damn shame he didn't play.
I know.
Could you imagine?
I know.
I hope he plays a game.
It would be a one-day contract.
He's always talked about it.
I know. He loves it. Loves football.
I wouldn't surprise me in the least if he does it. I hope he does.
Good YouTube video to go check out is actually a touch football game. Team Durant versus Team LeBron. They both go bananas. It's fun to watch.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Durant's a stick, too.
Oh, yeah.
Literally and figuratively?
Yes, both. But no, congrats on a great career, Rob. That's a quick pregame show because we got a lot to get into, Nate. We're going to move into quarter 1, which is the NHL. We've got a little quarter 2 NBA. Obviously, that season has concluded, but we get the draft yesterday night, so we'll break down a little bit of that. We're going to move into the halftime show. Guess their age, which I'm assuming I'll be getting absolutely rinsed in. Quarter 3, we got a little golf talk, and the PGA Tour will bring it home with the MLB in quarter 4. But starting off in quarter 1, Nate, NHL talk. Game 3, Stanley Cup Finals. Tampa Bay Storm's back. They got the response they needed. Andre Vasilevsky played extremely well. I thought Colorado had a great game as well. Just couldn't solve Andre Vasilevsky, and the goaltending on the other side, Kemper and Francouz, it just wasn't that great.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're going to get through it here, and honestly, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Like Kemper. Like it seems like every time you want a big save from him, you're not getting it.
No, the timely saves, for sure.
It's I don't know if I'm in the vast minority here, but like, does anybody else think he's not that good of a goalie?
Yes, I think there is people, Nate, coming out and saying that. I mean, I don't know if we want to go as far as saying like he's garbage, but like he's just not.
I wouldn't say he's garbage.
Yeah, he's not a guy who's going to steal you a game.
He's like, what's a good comparable? We'll say like
Kemper,
like Freddie Anderson.
I think Freddie would be better.
I think Freddie's better for sure.
Yeah, so it's tough for me right now to
maybe like a Vanacek.
Yeah, Vanacek's young.
Vanacek might be better.
Yeah, it's.
What about?
I mean, this guy's probably in like the late teens, 20s of goalie rankings.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
Florida has 2 goalies better.
I think so, and I think the Rangers might too.
They definitely do.
Yeah,
yeah. That's a fair comparison. We'll go with the Georgiev. Yeah, he's a Georgiev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
he's getting a ring though, so I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we'll move into Game 4, and Nazem Kadri makes his return to the lineup after getting thumb surgery 18 days ago. Scores the OT winner. A great hockey game,
impressive.
And now Colorado's heading home with a 3-1 series lead. It's over.
I think they wrap it up.
It's over.
It's going to be a barn, man. I love when teams win at home. It's so much better. Like even when I was watching the NBA Finals there, it's sick. Like Steph got it and everything.
Yeah.
It just sucks it's in Boston.
For sure.
It's so much better when it's at home.
Definitely. I totally agree. Washington won in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Boston won in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Because remember the riots?
Yeah. It's rare you see a team win at home. I'm trying to think of the last time. What, St. Louis, when they beat Boston, were they at home?
No, they were in Boston.
In Boston, that's right. And then bubble.
Yeah. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. 2018 was on the road. 2017. Pittsburgh's never won at home. They have 5.
That's crazy.
2015. Chicago. Yep.
Yeah.
Over Tampa.
Gosh, what? It's funny too when you see these stories come out. Excuse me, of people who kind of sneak in the media passes by saying there's someone and they just party. Like a guy did that with Golden State. We'll get into it next quarter, but a guy just pretended he was Steph's cousin and just partied all night with them.
That's so sick.
Like just got like. Yeah, it was
no
just
one
insane.
says anything.
Nobody
right?
says anything.
It's just like, oh, who knows? Who cares?
Exactly.
Right? They don't care.
No, exactly. We're celebrating a big win, so that was exciting.
That would be so sick.
Oh,
that's like all up there with.
I think RA from Spit and Chicklets has done that a bunch.
Yeah, I think he did it when they were Boston won in Vancouver.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sure. If I'm not mistaken.
No, I think that's
got to be up there. I mean, it's obviously higher, but like one thing I've always wanted to do is like get into a sporting event using a ladder. Putting on the vest and using the ladder and like getting in like that. Man, I want to do that.
Dressing up with like a hard hat on and like get the safety goggles.
We should mix that in next time we. That would be awesome to try. It's like something we have no.
You'd have to go really early.
Yeah,
because you're not gonna be flowing in with like.
Yeah, you'd have to be like an hour early for sure.
Yeah. I don't know how that's going to transpire, but Nate, it was NHL awards this week. Kind of a weird time to have them, in my opinion, between games 3 and 4 of the Stanley Cup Final, celebrating the regular season, and I mean, Austin Matthews pretty much showed up in a hardware truck. He brought home the Rocket Richard Trophy for the most goals scored, the Hart Trophy for the league's MVP, and also the Ted Lindsay Award, the MVP voted by the players. So that's a big night for Austin Matthews. Obviously, an incredible season from that guy. He was a walking goal machine.
Yeah, it was outrageous.
60 goal season for Austin Matthews, and man, it's it's tough. Obviously, it's a celebratory night for Austin Matthews, but I think there's a cloud over the Maple Leafs and Austin Matthews and their success. Like they haven't, like he hasn't experienced a conference finals run or even a second round. Like they haven't got past the first round. So
like obviously everybody knows this. It comes up all the time. But like just let's break it down and think about that for a second.
Insane.
They haven't won a playoff series
since 2004. Anyway,
the Coyotes have.
Yeah, and you think about it too. Is every single season I say, okay, this has got to be the year, and they just haven't done it. And I'm gonna say it again. They're gonna win next year around.
They should have had it this year. Man.
I know.
They were better than Tampa.
Oh man,
it's a damn shame. Man.
I know.
They could be in the final right now.
Definitely, man. But it's just the shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
I know.
They didn't get it done, and now Tampa is.
They just can't close a series, man.
Know.
It's unbelievable.
It is
up 3-2, lose in overtime, and then lose in Game 7. The year before that, up 3-1 against an absolute dumpster fire Montreal Canadiens squad.
And they lose.
They lost 3-1 down. Like,
and it's a shame, but Austin Matthews, man, he had such an incredible regular season, and I think that this will probably just add a little bit more fuel to the fire. I mean, it's a great celebratory night, but in terms of legend status, in terms of getting a little bit of, legacy,
yeah,
you got to go and do it in the playoffs.
Yeah, you do.
Like Nathan McKinnon's doing right now.
Yeah.
Cale Makar is doing right now.
These boys. Who do you think is going to say Colorado wins it, Game 5 goes normal? Who's your best bet for the Conn Smythe?
I think it's going to be Cale Makar, man.
I think it is too.
I think it's going to be Cale Makar, which is absolutely outrageous.
This guy, what would it have been, 3-4 years ago, was playing Junior A in Alberta.
Yep.
Junior A in Alberta.
He was the 7th defenseman, not even getting sniffs on the World Junior team.
What the hell was going on?
Well,
That's
Dominic
Ducharme.
Ducharme is an absolute loser.
He's a program hatred.
Yeah.
That guy sucks.
But Nick, staying in the awards, we got Shesterkin, Igor Shesterkin, won the Vezina Trophy, and Moritz Seider won the Calder Trophy, defenseman out of Detroit. That was kind of called early.
That was like December, man.
I know.
I was like, well, that's that.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he like snapped his leg or Achilles tendon. It was like, well, you got it, buddy.
I think when you're just that big and that dominant of a defenseman that early in your career, you're like, yep, he's the real deal.
Plus, when you're putting up numbers similar to Lidstrom.
Yeah. I think he had close to 50 points.
Yeah, no, he definitely did.
On a dumpster fire Detroit Red Wings team. I mean, that's a solid year.
Yeah, he's a good fantasy pickup. I'll tell you that.
Definitely.
He's a player. He's so good, too, watching him.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm excited to watch it. I love watching Detroit.
Yeah, they're going to be a fun team for years to come. But, Nate, I did want to mention, just before we move into quarter 2 of the NBA, we got some news out of Florida. It sounds like Pete DeBoer is going to go to Dallas. So Dallas is going to hire Pete DeBoer. Obviously, we didn't mention last episode that Bruce Cassidy, former Bruins head coach, is now in Las Vegas. He's excited about that opportunity. I heard an interview and two guys that have been kind of knocking a team and a coach that's been knocking on the door here for a little while. So that's exciting for Bruce. But it sounds like Paul Maurice is heading to Florida.
Yeah.
And Andrew Burnett, who took these guys after Quenneville stepped down, to the playoffs, to the second round. Obviously, they lost to Tampa, got swept, but that's tough, man.
It is, especially to be a Jack Adams finalist.
Yeah.
Get gassed. I mean, Florida's known to do it.
Yes, they are.
Gerard Gallant absolutely shipped a few years back.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's the right move by Florida.
Yeah.
I do. I don't think...
Paul Maurice is I like that guy, man.
He's a beauty.
Yes,
and
man.
the thing is, too, like, he gets the boys going.
Yeah.
And, the other thing is, too, it's like, I don't think Andrew Burnett's going to be able to do it. I think it's the right play.
For sure. And you look at that series, too, like... Huberdeau, nothing. Barkov, nothing. Verhaeghe had a good first round, did nothing in the second round. I mean, none of their guys had anything, no answer.
And that's not even to mention the power play. Like, these guys didn't score against Washington on the power play. Like, that, you know what I mean? Like, some things had to change. And obviously, that's not all directly on the head coach, but it is the guys that's assembled behind him. And
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind the move, but it's a tough scene for Andrew Burnett. And then obviously, Nate, we got our guy Torts back in the league. He's heading to Philadelphia. So that... Broad Street Bullies might be making. They're going to be. I mean, I don't know.
That's not going to be good.
That's
not going to be good.
You don't think it's going to end up any good?
It's going to be very good. I really don't think that's going to be good. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Like, that team was so bad last year, and Cam Atkinson had him before, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think they were I don't think he loved him. He played pretty well under him, though. I mean,
Cam said he did come out and say that I think they talked to him about bringing him in, But Brandon Dubinsky did not.
Brandon Dubinsky's kind of a clown, though.
Does he?
Well, what is it? He always shit on Crosby, too. And it's like, okay, dude.
Who are you, bud?
Like, go back to the Rangers. Stick a visor on, bud.
Anyway,
retire at 31.
Yeah, he came out and he said, "Good luck." But anyway, it's gonna be fun. The coaching carousel continues. I'm waiting for the Boston Bruins to make a move. It's gonna be interesting to see what direction they go in.
It will be interesting to see.
Sounded like Barry Trotz might be heading to Winnipeg.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Boston. I was like, sweet Mary, mother of God.
No.
That's so crazy that he's going to Winnipeg.
He's from Manitoba.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and every like establishment of restaurants and drink, they've been like, you get free for life if you come.
Tough one to pass up.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. What was the deal he turned down? Oh, it was Philly. It was 4 years north of
7 million. Yeah,
turned it down.
He said no way.
I mean, he got an absolute ticket from the Islanders. He's still getting that too.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got a couple years left on that. They give him a big deal.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Washington offered him like 1.5 mil after they won the cup.
No.
Yeah, man.
And he's like,
they
yeah,
wouldn't pay it, man. It's just it's just a little cheap when it comes to like coaches and stuff. And
yeah. Anyway,
it sucks.
So the coaching carousel continues. We'll catch up and update you guys as the finals continues and as the offseason kind of continues to heat up. But Nate, we're going to move on into the NBA in quarter two. And obviously the Golden State Warriors had a big parade to celebrate their 4th championship in the last 8 years. Steph Curry with his 4th, Klay Thompson with his 4th, Draymond Green with his 4th, Canadian Andrew Wiggins with his 1st. The parades always look like such a riot for the players. Oh. But if I was a fan, I don't even know if I'd enjoy it. That's a lot of people, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's
and just like to watch them drive by in like a bus.
Like
it's like,
wave,
what's up? Yeah, exactly.
Maybe chug a beer.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, man.
I don't see the attraction for a fan.
Yeah.
I guess I don't live in the home city where like that's the team.
It would be an absolute party.
Yeah, it would.
So I mean, like it would be.
That's always
sick.
Good time. Yeah. Maybe take a peek.
Yeah, I'll be taking a peek. I'm just trying to just get on a float.
Yeah, for sure.
Mix it in up there. Get on there with Clay and the boys.
It's always funny too when a police officer kind of stops a player and it's like, no, listen, dude, like I play on the team. It usually happens in the NFL, but like, it's like, no, dude, like I'm on the team, and he's like just like out in the parade. He's like trying to kick him out. It's like, no, dude, like, I'm on the team.
Like, dude, get off me, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah,
holy, this is just like get off. I'm going back on the float.
For sure.
Who the hell are you, man?
Puffing cigars and drinking beers, but Kyrie Irving, it sounds like there's some rumors that he's going to be going to the Lakers. John Wall just agreed to opt into his contract in Houston. It sounds like he's kind of on the trade block. Yep. Going to be interesting to see, where these guys end up. And I mean, obviously John Wall missed the entire last year. I think most of 2 years ago as well. And
tough contract.
Yeah,
$47 million. For John Wall.
That's pretty heavy.
Listen, I like the guy.
And James Harden is. The NBA
offseason going now.
Who knows?
Like, who cares about this guy anymore?
It's going to be an interesting offseason. It always is in the NBA to see who teams up with who and where guys go. But it sounds like Kyrie to the Lakers, or at least that's the headline, kind of making it circulating right now. But Nate, it is NBA draft night yesterday night for the listeners. Orlando's got the number 1 pick. The OKC Thunder at 2, Houston Rockets at 3. Kings at 4 and Pistons at 5. Absolute dumpster fires, all 5 of those teams. It sounds like Jabari Smith is the renowned first overall pick, so he'll be heading to Orlando. And then Chet Holmgren, who was kind of the first overall pick, that like 7'2" white guy, heading to the Thunder. So we'll see what happens, but it's going to be exciting. The NBA draft, they do a good job. Everyone will be swagged out and ready to rock. And the fun thing too about the NBA draft is that these guys, they can come in and be studs right off the get-go.
For sure. The only thing I hate about the NBA draft is that the commissioner does all the picks. I like when the team goes up and does it. I think it's cooler.
For sure.
I guess it's just the way it is. And there's not really much I'm going to be able to do about it.
So I wonder if Adam Silver's all recovered from his COVID.
That's right.
Yeah, because he couldn't celebrate.
He should be good by now.
I would think.
Yeah, it's been nearly a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, NBA draft tonight. We got the crazy offseason about to begin. And that's going to be exciting news in the NBA. But Nate, it is time for the halftime show. What's their age?
Wow, that was... I'll give it to you. That was some game show stuff right there. That was well said.
Gosh, you firing one at me first?
I certainly can. I mean, I'm coming in here and I'm trying to go low here.
Okay.
And by low, I mean high.
Okay.
And by high, I mean, well, never mind. But no, I just remember the last one we did. I was hot. Yeah. Jersey number mathematics.
That's right.
So I'm trying to keep the ball rolling. But we're going early here, Greg. We're going with a goalie. He used to wear a helmet in soccer. He goes by the name of Peter Cech.
I'm going to say he is 47.
He is 40.
Oh, wow.
Surprisingly.
Wow, okay. Ed Jovanovski.
Okay, I'm saying he retired a little early because I know he had the same hip surgery Backstrom had.
Yes.
I'm going to say 43.
He's 45. Can't allow it.
Well, no kidding. Pele.
70.
81.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Jamie Noodles McLennan.
I'm going to say he's 40.
50.
What? No way.
50. Good looking 50-year-old.
Smokes, dude. That's wow.
He's got some youth in him.
That's the most shocking one I think I've ever been a part of, besides when I called Pete Rose like 62.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dominic Hasek.
I'm going to go with 48.
He's 57. 57,
That seems,
Dominic.
I feel old now.
Yeah.
Tony Finau.
31.
32.
He must have just had a birthday.
Can't allow it.
When was his birthday?
I don't know.
We'll allow it. Nick Lidstrom.
Okay, give me 51.
52. Can't allow it.
Mia Hamm.
Oh, hell. 29?
50.
I don't even know who that is.
She's like a legendary female soccer player from the United States.
Oh, shoot.
Mia Hamm.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Sorry.
She'll like that, though, that she's she's looking good these days.
Rocket.
She's looking real good these days.
Igor Shesterkin.
He is 23.
He's 26.
Brooke Henderson.
Brooke Henderson, give me 25.
24. 11-time winner on the LPGA Tour.
Very impressive stat at 25. And by 25, I mean 24.
Yes.
Andrew Burnett.
Andrew Burnett, I'm going to say he is 50.
48. We going to get one or no?
Dana White.
Dana White, I'm going to say he's 52.
Bang!
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh! Love this shit. Andrew Wiggins.
27.
Bang!
Let's
We're
go!
So hot!
Okay, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, I believe he's 54.
Boom!
Yeah.
Wow!
I know.
Okay.
That's crazy.
3 in a row.
Yeah. Show me Larry Bird.
64.
Oh, 65.
No shot, dude. Okay, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. Give me, I want to say 38, but I'm going to go 41.
45.
Holy hell. All right. John Stockton.
John Stockton, you got to give me 62.
60.
This is unbelievable,
Beating
dude.
around the bush,
Anthony
though.
Davis.
Anthony Davis. He was first overall in, what was it? 2012? Is that right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say he is 29.
On the dot.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Let's go. Rob Gronkowski.
Well, I'll say 33.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Luca.
27.
23.
You know, I was thinking like 25 for a second. And then
Crazy.
I was like, it can't be.
23.
That's very impressive as well. That's almost as, I think most impressive is Brooke Henderson, though.
Yes.
11-time winner at 24?
I know.
Like, what are you,
Outrageous.
Jesus?
I know.
That's
Best Canadian ever.
Unbelievable.
She's not talked about enough.
No kidding. All you got to hear is Adam Hadwin or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? It's dog water.
Yeah, yeah.
No offense, Adam.
Like these guys have like 1-2 wins each on tour, like the Connors.
She's got 11.
11 wins.
She's a stick. Hits a lot. A lot.
And if you're listening to the
fairway wins.
podcast today, Brooke, I would love to take you on a nice dinner. We'll talk golf. Love you. Anyway, moving on to quarter 3, we got golf talk. They had Matthew Fitzpatrick, the guy with braces, the guy who chips cross-handed, wins the U.S. Open. I think it was 9 years after he had won the U.S. Amateur at the same course, the Country Club. I love that golf course.
That's
man.
such a narrative.
Sick.
I know. If you would have ran with
I know, man.
Like textbook.
I know, man. I can't believe I faded him, and it was just because of the Canadian Open. I thought he was a bit of a dweeb, but
he was a dweeb.
Yeah, he gets it done at the U.S. Open. Willie Zalatoris runs up again at a major, loses in a playoff to JT a few weeks ago at the PGA Championship, and now loses on the final hole to Matthew Fitzpatrick at the U.S. Open. Man, Willie Z, he says he's going to get it done, but majors, man.
It's different bird.
It's tough, man.
His time's coming, though. Like, he's got a win coming soon.
I think so, too.
You know, it's almost like getting kind of Tony Finau-y.
Oh,
a little bit,
for sure.
Not quite that far yet.
No.
Because, I mean, holy hell, Tony. But remember, well, I can't remember what tournament it was, but we were watching, and it was, I think it was the one I ended up pulling out some DFS winnings on.
Was it the Homa and him playoff?
Yeah, it was the Homa and
at
him
Riviera.
Homa was locked against a tree.
Yeah.
And I believe like
Finau was on the green.
Yeah, or very close.
Yeah.
Like anyway, he lost, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was at Riviera 2 years ago.
One thing I wanted to touch on super quick too is I'm assuming you obviously knew that Fitzy chips cross-handed beforehand.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Oh, geez.
I didn't know that.
Did it catch you off guard?
Well, I mean, it was just going on. I was like, is this new? I was like, I don't know how that slipped by me all these times.
But his chipping is outrageous's good.
Oh, yeah, man. He was dunking stuff.
I know,
center.
man.
I'm like, how does that even make sense?
I know.
Like, I can't even.
I know.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
So he's done a great job with the chipping. And yeah, I mean, that final group, you got a guy with braces who's chipping cross-handed, and then you got a guy who's got a putter the size of a broomstick, grabbing it with a claw. It was an odd U.S. Open. A lot of the big guns didn't show up. I mean, you had Rahm collapse, Scheffler collapse, Rory collapse, Colin Morikawa collapse. just a really tough golf course. -6 wins the tournament. I mean, that's the type of U.S. Open we like, and I hope they bring it back there sometime soon, man. We'll see the next time it's back at the Country Club in Boston. But it was an exciting U.S. Open, man. We got to get one more major of the year, and it's going to be the best one, I think. It's at the prestigious, the home of golf. It's going to be at St. Andrews, and the British Open, we all know it's kind of wide open.
We got the big cat going, right?
Oh, 100%.
You see that picture of his leg?
Dude.
Man.
It's mangled.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's crazy.
Wait, which leg are we referring to?
His penis.
Oh.
No, his right leg.
Yeah, the one that got surgery.
Yeah, the one he got surgery on.
Yeah.
He had to get it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was just going to say he had to get his penis shortened, but.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, reduction surgery. Anyway, we're getting really off topic here with Tiger Woods, but his leg does look mangled, man. It does look like it was.
Crazy. Yeah. It's like, I always, it's a lot of people, it's like someone said, like, when he's wincing and stuff, and it's like someone did say too. They're like, yeah, he only winces when he hits a bad shot, though, which is also semi-true. But like, dude, like if he's just wincing with a leg that looks like that, I think he's doing okay here, man. Like that leg is like I initially was like, the amputation thing, like how realistic was that?
Probably
100%
full on, full on.
That was insane.
I know, man. It is a mangled looking leg now, but T-Dub, we'll see him in a few weeks. We're excited about that. And it's Travelers Championship week this week in Connecticut. It's a pretty good tournament, to be honest. A lot of the big guns are back in the field. Xander Schauffele, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas withdrew to a back soreness, I would say, because he's been playing so much. Roy McIlroy. I mean, there's some big guns playing this week. Best bets. You like Tony.
I do like the old Tony boy. I got this Justin Rose hunch with Tony this week.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Also on Scheffler.
Yep, that's right.
And you know who I'm bringing back? It's been a few weeks, been maybe upwards of a month, but my boy, Sung J M.
He withdrew.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was just late last night. I was trying to put him into the best bets, and he withdrew. So I was like, well, we'll be going 2 apiece.
Well, I will be all over Sung J next week, folks.
Yes.
And as for one and dones, I think I can speak for the both of us. We forgot to do it.
Forgot to do our own one and done pool, so we needed a week off to recoup. It's tough, really tough, especially as we're getting into the crunch time here. We still got till I think September, end of September. So.
I got no players left, man.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yes, Aaron Wise. I'm on Aaron Wise this week, 40-1. But
okay.
But no need. The Live Tour made some announcements this week. Brooks Koepka heading to the Live Tour. Abraham Answer heading to the Live Tour. Nick Faldo heading to the Live Tour.
That's crazy.
To commentate, tough, man. It's tough to see all these guys starting to go over, and I don't like the setup. I don't like anything. I don't like really, the
team thing.
I don't like anything about it, man. So it's going to be interesting to see, how it's kind of the biggest story in golf right now. It's not going anywhere with all these guys going to chase the money and on the Live Tour. So we'll see how long it's tough, man. It's tough to see.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what's going to happen here. The PGA came out and announced something about, what is that, the no-cut event?
Yep. For the top 50 players in the fall. They'll host an event.
Is that going to be, enough to...
No, I mean...
This money's ridiculous,
Well,
man.
Jay Monahan came out and said, financially, we can't compete with these guys. Yeah. And that's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the situation, is that they don't have the amount of money to give to the guys. And... Yeah. And Scotty Scheffler said it really well. He said, he's made $12 million this year. He's like, that's more enough money than I know what to do with. And I'm hitting a little ball around a golf course. And if you put it in perspective and the grand scheme of things, sports obviously, it's the demand it creates, and it's an entertainment business, and it does generate a lot of money. But I think to a certain point, it's like you get to play golf for a living, so that and its true value is a blessing. Let alone the millions you're going to make doing it. Obviously, hundreds of millions, 200 millions, it's hard to turn away from, but the PGA Tour, that's where my heart's going to stay, and I'm disappointed in a lot of the guys going over for the hundreds of millions from the Saudis.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. I guess what is it even broadcast on? It's just on YouTube, right? I think. Oh, is it DAZN?
DAZN, yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway.
That's crazy.
I know. We'll continue to follow along with that, Nate. But we're going to move into quarter 4, and it's Major League Baseball. The marathon continues. Seiho Ohtani, he hit two 3-run bombs a few nights ago, 8 RBIs. He follows it up the next night by keying up 13 batters, man. This guy is
so stupid, man.
It's unbelievable, man. And it's so exciting because, we haven't seen something like this in a really long time, if ever. This guy who can just go dominate on the mound and is also just an absolute lunatic in the batter's box. You love seeing it. I mean, the Angels are still below 500. They're not a great team.
Well, it's tough when you lose 19,000 in a row.
That's true.
But
Ohtani, man, he's such a stud. Mike Trout's such a stud. It's just like, can we get them some pieces so we can see them go on a run?
It's not like it's it's not like it's a bad market.
No.
It's Los Angeles. Who doesn't want to play at Angel Stadium?
Yeah.
What a name.
Is that confirmed the name?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Let me pull it up here, though.
Nate, the Guardians have been on a bit of a heater right now. It's always kind of catches me off guard still saying the Guardians, but they are on fire. They passed the Twins for the first place in the AL Central. They got Jose Ramirez, who's second in the league in RBIs. He chucks dips the size of a golf ball. I know we talk about that lots, but I love the amount of chewing tobacco that Jose Ramirez stuffs in his lip before playing.
I like the amount of strikeouts that Justin Bieber's long-lost cousin's knocking out.
Yeah, Shane
Biebs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, that Central Division, it's not like overly strong. I mean, we look at the AL East, it's nothing like that. But, it's good for the Guardians to make their way. Neat. A fourth cycle has been hit this year. Fourth!
That's a lot.
Austin Hayes, 4 straight at-bats, hits for the cycle. So that's the fourth this year. He joins, Escobar, and he joins Christian Yelich, and he joins, I forget the fourth, but Austin Hayes is the fourth man for the Baltimore Orioles to hit for the cycle this year. And to me, like, that is just so outrageous because the pressure mounts.
Dude, I seriously am like a firm believer that like a triple's harder to get than a home run.
Yes, man.
Like, it's
just gunning around those bases.
Like something's got to go so right.
I know, man.
You either absolutely drill one over a guy's head, put it in the corner, or there's a straight up error coming up.
It's just truly incredible, man. It really is. But congrats to Austin Hayes. The Yankees, Nate, have won 51 games already. We're not even, we're almost at the end of June, but 51 wins already, man. Are they going to get to 120 wins?
Oh, jeez, that would be outrageous.
120 and 42.
I mean, like 110's outrageous.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if they get anywhere near that, it's like holy smokes.
Doesn't seem like they're going anywhere, man. Like
no, they're not. Man.
It's just barring injury because you just know that Judge will strain a calf and Stanton will tear a bicep soon, and then all of a sudden things kind of start to go south. But Anthony Rizzo, man, he kind of had a slow start when he was acquired last year for the Yankees. The guy's been an absolute bomber.
Yeah, I do believe he's got like 17 rips.
Yeah, oh yeah, and the one he hit in Blue Jays at the Rogers Center the other day was an absolute nuke.
He's got 19 now.
He's got 19 dingers. Judge 27.
Judge 27.
Wow.
My boy Yordan Alvarez.
Yep.
He's got 21.
Okay.
Mikey the Fish. He's got 21.
Yep.
And let's not sleep on my boy Byron Buxton. In Minnesota.
Yep.
He's sitting on 19 as well.
Okay.
Vladdy coming up the rear with 17.
Yep.
Ohtani, man, like 15 dingers, and this guy's pitching. Like,
yeah, he's a pitcher.
It's outrageous. We talk about it all the time. It's like, I just didn't think this was going to last this long.
Yeah.
Like, I just got to figure that this is never going to change.
He's just going to be a unicorn.
It's unbelievable, man.
So, Ohtani's with 15. Wow. Nate, the Red Sox, who I was giving it to most of the season, have won 15 of 19 games. They're now right in the mix, tied with the Blue Jays. It's going to be a year-long wild card race between the Jays, Sox, and Rays.
I know.
Because now they're not going to catch the Yankees.
12 games, man? Like that's the Jays.
And there's 7 games above 500 or something ridiculous. 9 games above 500.
9 games above 500, and they're 12 games back. It's absolutely outrageous. If the Jays were in any other division, the first in the AL Central, they'd be second in the AL West. Yeah, you know what? This isn't that good of a stat. They'd actually only be first in one other division.
Okay.
And that's the garbage one we spoke of with the Guardians.
For sure. So if you're looking to watch some ball games this weekend, we got some good series. We got the Dodgers Braves going on.
Auto heater.
We got the Yankees Astros.
That's a heater in more ways than one.
And the Sox Guardians. So like there's some good series there to watch some baseball this weekend. So if you're looking to watch, make sure you're tuning into some marathon MLB.
I was gonna mention I've been watching a lot of Yankees lately.
Yeah.
I love watching them. They fire me up.
They're a wagon, man.
Dinger after dinger. It fires me up. I want them to win.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I like the Yankees.
All right, Nate.
That's a hot take.
That's going to conclude quarter 4. I'm going to conclude it on that note. Fire wagon, dog water. My fire wagon of the week this week, Nate, is Austin Matthews hauling in the large load at the NHL Awards. It was a big week for Austin Matthews. The guy's swagging around. He's got a mean tan on. He's looking like an absolute monster.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's a good one. The guy cleaned house, man.
Yeah.
Cleaned house. He's looking like Ovechkin and Carey Price when they went in there those years and just look at it.
Yeah.
Not much to show for it other than that, but I'm going to go with the Red Sox.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
You said it best. 15 of 19, a little bit of a heater going. They're right in the wild card race here.
Yep.
I'm all over them.
I love it.
I love it. All over them.
My dog water of the week, Nate, is the guy by the name of Brooks Koepka.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like Brooks Koepka. Never really have.
Yeah.
And now he's headed to the Live Tour. So I was going to say something that I was going to regret, but screw the guy.
I know exactly what it was.
Yep.
My dog water of the week is the Cincinnati Red.
Let's do
that again.
For the 5th time, right?
Yeah, the 5th time in a row. I mean, I'm going to just probably go with like I would say Koepka. I'm just going to say someone else who went to the Live Tour too, like DeChambeau. I think we had that last week though, didn't we?
Abe Answer. All the Live Tour
it's
guys.
Just like, man. It's just like,
come on, boys.
It's just weird.
Chasing the bag.
I mean,
all right,
would
Nate.
you go if you were offered $200 million?
I can't confirm or deny or disclose if I would go or not.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't, man. I'd be chasing after the PGA Tour.
Yeah. You'd want it, man, like just to win like the Masters, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, not even that, but I mean, you can play in that.
Yeah.
Can you, or what? Has
all
Augusta
the
done anything?
majors are going to be good. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't care. Okay.
No, I just like the FedEx Cup. I mean, it's just the PGA Tour is what I know and what I love, and the no-cut team event just seems a bit clownish. But Nate, that's going to conclude episode 48. It was last week was Tell Your Friend Week. It's also Tell Your Friend About the Podcast Week again this week.
And it's Tell Your Friends About the damn YouTube channel week as well.
That's right. So go sub, because at 10,000 subs on YouTube, Nate's going to be attempting the hot dog challenge against Joey Chestnuts.
Dipping them in water and bearing them down my gullet.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun to watch.
I'm going to be looking like a pelican Main Street. Just chucking them back.
I love it. So that's coming just around the corner. So make sure you guys go sub to the YouTube. Make sure you're giving this 5 stars, sharing it with your friends, and we'll be back on Monday.
On Monday.